Ever wondered what would happen if you splashed liquid nitrogen all over yourself? Look at this. This guy's giving it a shot, and he's totally cool, all thanks to this funky thing known as the Leidenfrost effect. It's the same reason why this fella can touch scorching hot metal for a moment without turning into a human BBQ. This neat trick kicks in when a liquid comes into contact with a surface that's way hotter than its boiling point. The liquid creates a vapor barrier that slows down the heat transfer, making the droplet glide around like it's on an air hockey table. Whenever you see this happening, get indoors fast. So, here is this young lady, right? Her hand is out, and it's all twinkling and popping. Her hair's standing up like she's got static. Then, there's another clip. A bunch of folks, same boat, totally oblivious to the danger when there's a storm brewing. You see, the gap between the cloud and the ground is like a huge battery, storing up all this electricity. When it's full, the air gets all weird and breaks up into tiny charged bits. This change makes the air a superhighway for electricity. It's like Mother Nature's laying down a path for the lightning to zip along. You see that long, bloody thing getting tugged out of the horse's snout? You might mistake it for some sort of freaky bug, but it's not. It's actually a pretty common procedure known as nasal packing. It's done to put a stop to nosebleeds or get meds to exactly where they're needed. This weird thing, soaked in a saline or epinephrine solution, hangs out in the nose for a few days post-surgery. And when it's finally time for it to make its exit, you might not be surprised to know, but it's actually a gauze. This guy's got something piping hot right out of the oven, but he's not just touching it, he's holding it like it's nothing. It's not some magic trick or that Leidenfrost thing you science nerds might be thinking of. You see this other guy slapping hot molten metal. If he kept his hand there, that effect wouldn't last long. So what's the secret? It's all about what he's holding, a silica tile. These things are so awesome, even NASA uses them to shield space shuttles from insane heat. They're made from top-notch sand and are so airy and light. In fact, they're 90% air. That's why they can cool down so fast. Ever pondered how bikers recover from those insane spills? It's all thanks to their gear, with the airbag system being a total lifesaver. This slick piece of tech is built into their suits and can inflate faster than you can blink. It's all about gas canisters that hook up the moment the system is activated, causing the airbags to inflate just as the rider is about to take a tumble. They then gradually deflate a few seconds post-crash. The trigger. Sometimes it's all high-tech with electronic sensors that can detect when things are about to get dicey. Other times the suit is linked to the bike, and if the rider starts to lose control, bam, the airbag inflates. This lady found herself in a real bind when her parachute decided to open, and she ended up all knotted up in it. In a pickle like this, the skydiver has to count on more than just their quick reflexes or their training, but also on their trusty spare parachute. You see, every skydiver packs 2 chutes, the main one they use for every jump, and a reserve one just in case things go south. The reserve parachute is all about safety. It's designed to open fast and get the skydiver back on solid ground, no matter what. Only folks with special certifications can pack these babies, and they're all about reliability and making sure you land safely, even if you're pretty low when you have to use it. And even though we call them backup parachutes, there's usually just one extra parachute in addition to the main one. How does this device work?
Whoa!
What you're looking at is a kind of Rubens tube. Okay, let's take a look at how it works. So, the Rubens tube is like a long straw with holes filled with gas and hooked to a speaker. When you play a sound, it sends waves down the straw, and if the sound's pitch matches the straw's vibe, it creates a special wave. This wave changes the gas flow and flame height, so you can see and hear the wave in the flames. In the first video, they used a pyro board, a mega Rubens tube with 2,500 holes, to create different wave patterns. Ever wondered what kind of technology sailors use to calm rough ocean waves? Well, one effective method is to use oils, especially fish oils. Watch this. This dude drops just a tablespoon of it on the lake, and in no time, the waves mellow out, not just where he dropped it, but around a larger area. So, what's this magic? When oil hits water, it spreads out, forming a thin layer that's just one molecule thick. This layer, acting like a shaggy carpet, doesn't bend or stretch easily. So when the wind tries to stir up waves, it just ends up sliding this oil carpet around. What you're looking at is this super old tradition in China, like half a millennium old, called Da Shuhua, or Chinese iron flowers. It's their own version of a fireworks show for the Lunar New Year. Everyone in town collects scrap iron throughout the year, then the local blacksmiths heat it up until it's crazy hot, think 2,900 degrees Fahrenheit. When the celebration kicks off, the blacksmiths hurl the molten iron at a frozen brick, and it creates this awesome spark shower that